The other day, my mom asked if I had ordered my diploma because I'm finally graduating college in 2.5 weeks. And I was like, no, I haven't. Probably not gonna. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. And she was like, come on. Like, when it's all over, I know that you hate it. I know that you've hated it both times. But when it's all over, you're going to feel like it was worth it. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to want to see the degree. And no, stop saying that to me.
This video really hit home for me. I still haven't picked up my undergraduate degree. It's probably sitting at my school. I don't know. Maybe they tossed it or shredded it, burnt it. I don't care. And this is my graduate degree. I have opened it one time. It's just been sitting in this tube since they sent it to me. Oh, check it out. $80,000 of debt for this.
So many people say that to me. When I say I've been in college twice now, and both times I felt like it was a complete and total waste of my time. It was a scam, and I advocate for people not to go. Somebody's like, no. Like, it's important. Education's worth it. You're going to be so glad that you finished what you finished. Stop saying that to me.
This is all to say, is college really worth it? There's a lot of debate around it, and obviously you can see this person's feelings on it because they didn't really seem to have a good college experience. There's a lot to be said for what you can learn for free online. The flow of information has really changed the educational model and people's access to information. That's really good. There's a lot of things that I learned outside of school on YouTube or other sites that I wouldn't have gotten in the classroom. So as we start to see these technological developments, we have to wonder, first, are we doing education properly? Do we have the best practices? Is it really sufficient to teach people from a book?
Stop it. No amount of money is going to change the fact that I am now over $30,000 in debt for some that I could have Googled, that I was forced to sit through hours and hours and hours of capitalist fan fiction while they called it the science of economics, having to kiss of some tenured professors that wouldn't last a day in the modern office, to advance in a system that I don't believe in and frankly hope fails.
But the premise of college, something that sets you up for success in your career, or so they say. The problem there is there's not always good jobs waiting for you. And a lot of opponents of things like student debt forgiveness will say, oh, well, it's because you got a bad degree. You majored in gender studies. That's not the case. There are plenty of people out there who have degrees in STEM fields or in business who still aren't able to get jobs. Part of that problem is just that baby boomers are working later in life. So the job market isn't always great for them. But also, wages have been stagnant. So people are accumulating debt and compounding interest as they struggle to find good paying jobs. That's part of the problem. That's part of why people don't believe in the premise and the necessity of college. So why would you take on all this debt when there isn't a good job guaranteed for you later in life? That was the case decades ago when fewer people went to college, but not so now. But still, requiring that a college degree, and in more and more cases, an advanced degree like a master's degree, is a requirement for certain jobs makes it even harder because then you're taking on even more debt.
Sick and tired of hearing about my bad attitude when we know that the education system is broken, when we know that the university system as it stands today would be better off probably not existing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's nothing in business school that you cannot Google. Stop telling me it'll be worth it. Stop it.
And that's my circumstance. I started a master's program because I wanted to get a better job. Luckily, a better job came shortly after I started the program, but I wanted to see that through. I wanted to complete it. And like I said, I now have around $80,000 in student loan debt between my undergraduate degree and master's degree. And both of them were from pretty cheap public schools. I didn't go to an elite private school. And I tell you that because it's important to understand that the way careers evolve can be weird and can be non-linear. You aren't always going to end up in the field your degree prepares you for. And sometimes that's okay, but sometimes it makes things more complicated. But in broader context, all of these complexities, to me, necessitates a greater push for canceling student debt. Because even people who started school and dropped out still have debt. And if they're working multiple hourly jobs or in the gig economy, they need financial assistance. They shouldn't be buried in debt for years, especially just for trying to make it at a public school, if they didn't really feel the need to continue. With wages stagnant, they're never going to beat that compounding interest. And because there aren't enough good-paying jobs available to every college graduate, we really need to cancel student debt. College really should be free. Public colleges should be a basic benefit in this country. It helps prepare people for greater success. It would probably boost productivity It's a win-win. But this toxic cycle of saddling young people with tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt early in their life is only going to inhibit future economic growth.